Allahumma barik wa salli wa sallim nahmadu nusalli ala rasulil karim amma ba'. Ibnu Umar radhiyallahu anhuma reports that Rasulullah SAW said, when you meet a haji on his way home, then greet him, shake hands with him and ask him to beg forgiveness of Allah on your behalf before he enters his home, for his prayer for forgiveness is accepted since he is forgiven by Allah for his sins. Ibnu Umar radhiyallahu anhuma reports that Rasulullah SAW said, when you meet a haji on his way home, then greet him, shake hands with him and ask him to beg forgiveness of Allah on your behalf before he enters his home, for his prayer for forgiveness is accepted since he is forgiven by Allah for his sins. Another hadith explains the same point. Rasulullah SAW is reported to have said, the mujahid, yani the fighter in the way of Allah, and the haji are members of Allah's reputation. Whatever they beseech of Allah, that is granted to them, and whatever they beg of him, they receive. In another hadith, it is mentioned that Rasulullah SAW once prayed, "Oh Allah, forgive the sins of the hajis and forgive the sins of him whom the haji prays." He reported that Rasulullah SAW made this to us 3 times, which emphasizes its importance. It is also reported that Umar radhiyallahu anhu said, the haji has the pardon of Allah, and until the 20th of Rabiul Awal, Allah answers his prayers in which he begs forgiveness for anyone. For this reason, it has always been the custom and habit of the learned predecessors to welcome pilgrims, to walk with them and to ask them to pray on one's behalf. Buraidah radhiyallahu anhu report that Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, the expenses incurred during Hajj is like that incurred in jihad, rewarded 700 times. Buraidah radhiyallahu anhu report that Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, the expenses incurred during Hajj is like that incurred in jihad, rewarded 700 times. Once Rasulullah SAW said to Aisyah radhiyallahu anha, the reward for your umrah is determined by the amount spent on it. That is, the more one spends on it, the more shall be the reward. Abu Musa radhiyallahu anhu reports that Rasulullah SAW said, the haji shall intercede on behalf of 400 families, or he said 400 people from his family, and verily does he return from Hajj sinless as on the day his mother gave birth to him. May Allah give us tawfiq to put all this into practice and convey to others. Subhanallahi wa bihamdihi, subhanakallahumma bihamdika, asyhadu an la ilaha illa anta, astaghfiruka wa atubu ilaik. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifun wa salamun al mursalin walhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Taqabbalallah.